The big thing for Ken, why we really sought out Landmark, is that he was not getting the full college experience at a state university. He was attending class, getting good grades. He was on track to graduate, but we really didn't know what was next after that because there was no other support system for him. I was fortunate to be reconnected with an old friend whose son was a student here, and she was telling us in detail about his experience at Landmark. And mentally, it was just checking so many boxes for me of the things that I felt Ken was lacking in his experience. So we came up to an open house and checked it out. I don't know that we would have done that without hearing from another parent. Our first impression was they get it. They get our kids. Ken really liked what he saw as well. He said, his words were, "I can really see myself here." And for us, that was what we needed to hear. He's a hard worker. He's very tenacious, so he'll plug away. He's never been able to see his strengths. He needs the support and the scaffolding. He needs teachers that take the time to talk to him individually and understand how he learns, what he's interested in, what are potential paths for him, and show him those things, because it's not things that he can do intuitively. I've noticed just in the time that he's been at Landmark, when I talk to him, he'll talk about, my learning style, or I'm neurodiverse, and there's a confidence in him. He takes advantage of all the activities. He's involved in the Peers Social Pragmatics program, which is incredibly helpful for him. And there's just so much support all the time, and he's now getting the full college experience. I'll ask him, "So what are you doing tonight?" And he always has a packed calendar. He does the arcade club. He goes to the movie nights. He goes to all the peers activities. He goes on the shuttle rides, to go have dinner. And he'll tell me how he, hung out with so-and-so from this club, or got to sit by this friend. And as a parent, that is what's most important for me, is for him to feel that connection. I do think it's important to, if you have the opportunity to talk to other parents that have students attending here, because I understand that the tuition, when you first hear it, can feel incredibly overwhelming, and you're a little bit worried about, well, what's the return on investment here? But come check it out. Come to an open house, because in my experience, once you see the commitment of the staff, you see the students on campus and how there's a sense of belonging. You see the personal attention. And then once you hear all the other supports that are in place for the students here, I think it's very eye-opening.